Alright, quick question. You hear doctors log into Invisalign and think boring admin stuff, right? Nope, because behind that login is a hidden control room most patients never see. Treatment plans, tooth-by-tooth movements, approval powers. Dr. Esma is here, and today we're opening that door. Why should you care? Because that portal quietly decides how fast, how precise, and how successful your Invisalign journey really is.
Exactly, Rasim. Patients see aligners. Doctors see data. That login gives us access to planning tools, simulations, and decisions that directly shape results. And here's the curiosity gap. Two doctors can use Invisalign, but the one who truly understands that portal can deliver a completely different experience.
So stay with us, because in the next minutes, we're breaking down what happens after doctors log in, what most people never ask, and why this hidden portal matters way more than the aligners themselves. Let's make this real. You're a patient, you're wearing your aligners, doing everything right, but progress feels slow. You start thinking, is Invisalign overrated, or am I doing something wrong? Dr. Esma, this is where that doctor's login quietly becomes the missing piece, right?
Exactly, Rasim. Because if a doctor logs in, approves a plan too quickly, or doesn't adjust movements properly, the system just follows that decision. Invisalign does not think for us. The portal reflects the doctor's choices, skill, and attention. That's why some patients say my friend finished faster than me, with the same aligners.
So it's not just the aligner brand, it's what happens after the doctor logs in, clicks approve, or tweaks one tiny movement that nobody talks about. And that's where most people get blindsided. Alright, Dr. Esma, let's connect the dots. Why should a patient care about a login screen they will never see? Because that screen quietly controls timelines, refinements, and even whether extra aligners are needed. One click can mean weeks saved or months added.
Exactly, Rasim. For example, if I see a tooth moving slower than planned, I can adjust attachments, order refinements early, or change staging inside the portal. If I ignore that data, the system just keeps going. That's why two Invisalign cases can look identical on day one, but end very differently.
So when people ask, does Invisalign really work? The smarter question is, how actively does your doctor use that hidden portal? Because that's where the real treatment happens. Let's zoom out for a second. Invisalign treats millions of cases worldwide, but here's the part people miss. The software doesn't auto-fix problems. It waits for the doctor to log in, review data, and make decisions. Dr. Esma, give us a quick real-life example.
Sure, Rasim. I had two similar Invisalign cases last year. Same age, similar crowding. One patient needed refinements because early movements were not monitored closely. The other finished smoothly because I checked the portal regularly and adjusted staging early. Small actions, big outcomes.
That's wild. Same system, different outcomes, just because of how actively the doctor logged in and responded. And that background story alone explains so many patient frustrations. Alright, Dr. Esma, let's put on the science hat for a moment. People think Invisalign is just plastic trays, but underneath, there's biomechanics, force timing, and biological response. That portal seems to be where science meets real-world decisions.
Exactly, Rasim. Teeth do not move instantly. Bone needs time to remodel. Inside the Invisalign login, we control force direction, sequence, and rest periods. If movements are rushed or poorly staged, teeth resist or worse, treatment stalls. The software gives options, but the doctor must choose the biologically smart path.
So the login is not admin work, it's where biology, physics, and experience collide, and that changes how you look at Invisalign forever. Okay, Dr. Esma, now the big question. If someone watching this is starting Invisalign or already wearing aligners, what should actually happen step by step after the doctor logs in?
Great question, Rasim. First, we view the digital scan and simulate movements stage by stage. Second, we check force levels and attachment placement. Third, we approve or modify the plan before aligners are produced. After treatment starts, we log in again to monitor progress, request refinements if needed, and adjust timing. It's an ongoing loop, not a one-time click.
So the solution is not magic aligners. It's an active doctor logging in, checking data, and steering the process. That clarity alone can save people so much frustration. Alright, Dr. Esma, time for the red flags. What are the biggest do's and don'ts around this doctor's login that patients should quietly watch out for?
First, don't. A doctor who approves plans without reviewing details. That's risky. Second, don't. No follow-up logins after treatment starts. Invisalign is dynamic. Now the do's. Ask if your doctor reviews progress digitally between visits. Ask how refinements are handled. These questions reveal how actively that portal is used.
That's powerful. It's not about being difficult as a patient. It's about making sure someone is actively logged in and steering your treatment, not just letting the software run on autopilot.